electronic devices in the audience, please. I need everybody to scoot in and fill in these empty seats, please. Harrison. Looked at Peyton, called you Harrison. Sorry. Peyton, speak up. Dave. Harrison. Happy afternoon. Okay, are you ready? Yes. And do I have your rubric?
I gave it to you.
Here it is. Got it.
So this is Gordon and I'm Connor, and this is the GC grabber. GC stands for Gordon Connor.
So the design brief was that we wanted this robot to pick up objects, being able to have an arm that can rotate completely. That had a conveyor belt, so like this you could make it would look like an assembly line, and also execute multiple actions at the same time, so the program could do multiple things.
Brainstorming what the object you picked up. Thought of a wheel. A wheel seems pretty easy to pick up. And able to rotate. These are things we had to have. How to program. That's Gordon was responsible for that. But I did most of the building, so I did all the conveyor belt, the kill management, just flat out building it in general.
So the best solution for us was to build the brake at the back to make it a counterweight, because the arm with all the engine is very heavy. So if the brake is at the back, it makes a counterweight, that means it doesn't fall over. Also, we pushed the arm away with a couple studs from the brake, so like this it could do 360-degree rotation. Also, it's very adaptive, so you can like move this everywhere. So like this is not like just one thing, you can like detach it, so it's movable. And also it's located in very specific spots like this. Everything is balanced and very sturdy.
Early building, so basically we built, this picture here is the original build, and we ran into a few problems with it.
Yeah.
So we basically just completely destroyed the arm and
Yeah,
rebuilt
we
it.
remade it, the entire engine part on the side.
So, and we also had to pull out the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Because originally our conveyor belt was a part here and then a part here, so it would come up here and then travel over there. But we had problems with it just flat out not working.
So in the programming, there's multiple things. So it's a very basic program. I wanted to make it very small. Like this is very easy to debug, and also the code size is not big. So we have like parts where two things are happening at the same time, and also the reset is only one module. Like this, it makes it way easier to like reset. And most of the part, like the start, is where it grabs the tire. At the middle, when it starts turning to get to the top, so it's actually lifting and at the same time turning. At this part, it's lowering it down. And here, this is just the entire arm turning, and this is the conveyor belt starting. So that's our final product when we finished it. So it looked like that, which is right there. Videos, so we have 3 videos. So we had like multiple problems when we were programming it to make it able to land the tire on the conveyor belt. The only problem is our conveyor belt is too small and we don't have bigger like parts. So it turns very well. We also had to like fix some parts of the engine so it would work, and also have enough traction to grab the tire because it's a very heavy tire for this engine, so it would fall over. Yeah, so we had to also remake the conveyor belt because it would move too much the tire. So that's why we made it some parts of the code. So like most of the thing was just to like try and error and see what's the best seconds and the best power to just make it be able to just land right on the conveyor belt. So we were testing that multiple times. And like this time, it actually standing on it, but I had to put my finger to actually make it like stay, or it would have fell again. But on this one, I actually fixed the conveyor belt so it would stop right before falling off. So this one was fixed. And this one I actually fixed the rotation speed, trying to make it work. So like this, it would actually go to the conveyor belt. That was our main problem with programming it, and having enough power to grab it.
Testing and analyzing. So there's a lot of tests. There's, I mean, so many tests. First test was just stability, just to see if it would be stable enough to pick up an object, and it didn't work. We just rebuilt some of it on that. Testing conveyor and belt program. Just testing basically just testing the conveyor really is all it is. More testing of conveyor. Number 4, we tested the speed and power because we had some problems with it being too fast or too slow.
Yeah.
And it pulling the tire off and everything.
In test number 2, the conveyor belt actually broke because there was too much speed. And so like when it went on the side, it actually snapped and the wheel just flew off. So we had to slow down the speed. So that's why in test number 4, we actually redid the speed.
And then everything after that is just testing it as a system. And some of them, it's not really consistent until you got towards the end. But you can see like number 6 failed and then it didn't pass again, or number 6 passed and it didn't pass until 8, and so it's not really consistent for a while, and then we figured it out. So.
Yeah. After test number 11, I didn't have enough space, but normally after test 11, all of your other ones were normally passing about, but the tire sometimes would fall over just because the conveyor belt is so small. But that's all. So review and revise. So this robot was extremely hard to program because I would have to like always make it be able, like it would have to stop at very specific moments and not have enough speed because this entire axle would just break. So I had to remake this part because the differential would just not work. And it was just a very fun thing to work on, but the program was very picky about it.
Communicate. It's pretty simple. We had like what 5 other projects we thought of.
Yeah, so we thought like about building the elephant at start, but the elephant just got a spaz attack and just did a heart attack and died on us. So then we built GC Grabber 1, which was the one that had another kind of arm. It failed us like halfway through the programming and the claw just snapped off, yeah, so we had to remake it. And GC Grabber 2, which is this one, was inspired by like major brands that use them to build like their cars, which this is actually based on. And this was actually like, it looks a lot like one of them that they build, but because some engines wouldn't work, like they don't rotate like sideways, but it's mainly like that. So, should we show it?
Sure. So basically there's 2 little arms here that locates the tire.
So there would be like a pile of tire, and the tire would just fall and get like on here, and then it will normally start. So yeah, sometimes it does that, sometimes it actually works. So it's very... we
So
can
if
show
we
again.
do it one more time, it should work this time.
Don't touch it. It works. It actually means it. Yeah, this seems not right. There you go. So sometimes it actually works completely. There you go. And normally here will be another robot, another arm that will pick it up, twist, and put it in the car.
Just put it together.
So if we had more robot, we would have built another one that would have put in something else. But that's how the concept works.
How does the conveyor know when to start?
So in the program, there's a part where it's. Wait, go back to the program. So in this part, after this, it takes a couple of seconds before it gets to the actual conveyor belt, which is right here. And so, like this one is on timing and this one's with rotation because some engine works better on like time because they want to start like a very specific time. But the engine, like this one, was to start just 2 rotation at a very limited speed, like -10. If we put in more, it will just snap because of the tension.
Nice. I love your last design of that claw. But they did a lot of different designs. Any questions? Any other questions?